How we doing, folks? Good morning. It's Friday, gamers. I usually like to reroll when I have all 100 rupee ones. Although, play 15 spells isn't something we're going to do particularly quickly while playing Roach. I'll reroll that one. Well, it's one that we'll be able to do, but we got less resources. Sedge. I think we're just gonna roach people this morning, gamers. We got some sweet new Forestcraft spoilers. I should update the spoiler command, actually. While I'm thinking about it. Bezos is apparently looking to buy Condé Nast, which would include Vogue, Teen Vogue, The New Yorker, GQ, Vanity Fair, Wired, Agricultural Digest, and Ars Technica. Ah, monopolies. Not just a terrible game that children play, but one that we all live in. I'll bind them together. I mean, unironically, I think this hand's insane. Like in a perfect world, I think I'd like a staff over the second glade. We added a bale here too. That's lovely. Against Portalcraft, we're gonna need to grind. These give us a little bit of interaction. Like super happy with our starting setup here. Fairy Convocation is lovely. We'll take a little bit of damage here from their puppet.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
We might have to bail to stabilize a little bit, which is not exciting. I don't love giving up one of our ones, but I dislike taking even more chip shot damage even more. Maybe that. Maybe keeping 2 glade was greedy.
Was my failure written in the stars?
Alright, we're gonna be the first to give up an Evo, but I think that's fine.
I see. Fellowship, take my life.
So the Aaron draw means that we could go Glade into Aaron on curve here and kill things the next 2 turns, which is nice. Can they not kill this? Well, that seems great for me, yeah.
What's today's happy little surprise? Let's play a game. Let's play a game. I'll always watch over you.
How do we feel about just bunkling back the Fairy Tamer? I have 2 bunkles. I think I'm into it. And I'm out of fairies otherwise. Alright, so Noah lets him clean up my board.
I'll always
That's an interesting
Dance, my
choice.
puppets, to the song of death.
I need to work towards some zeros here. I wanna get Godwood Staff down. I think I'm doing this.
Awaken.
This would put me to 8. This would leave me at 8. This would overdraw. I think I double Lily here for the sake of not overdrawing.
Don't look away.
Where there's light, there's joy.
My revenge.
'Cause if I would have played this, I would have had +1 card in my hand, which would have been... Oh, would I have been okay?
Be cleansed.
Maybe it would have been fine. So I would have been +1 card from this, and then I would have drawn for the turn. Yeah, I guess I would have had room. And I could have saved the other Lily. Yeah, not having Lily going into the Orca's turn is gonna suck. Yeah, I should have played the Fairy Tamer and just risked breaking the draw.
I lost my strengths and gained a heart. Let down your guard. Let down your guard. I should have practiced more.
I guess Super Evo on Aaron lets me stabilize a little bit.
Let down your guard. I should have practiced more. Let down your guard.
No, we're still dead to follow up Orcus, right? Oh, there's extra Lily.
We walk in the light of the crystal.
The world is full of splendor.
Yeah, we're just in a second
You
Orcus.
shall not pass.
Thankfully, chat, when has a puppet player ever had 2 Orcus and 14 cards? Every game? Oh, that's weird. It's every game. If we catch a breather and they don't have the second Orcus, I love the long pause. Oh wait, is she not quite lethal because she's actually not quite lethal because she can't kill my thing on her own. Oh no, they have the 2-point thing. Got it. Okay. So the games change, but the gamer's playing the easy card that lets them win the game on the spot after taking for a second remains incredibly the same. It's funny how you can play 800 different card games and that's just like the same thing that happens through all of them.
I long for sights unseen.
Definitely mulliganing Aaron. I like these other ones. I need some cheap things like a major DL for other things that generate fairies, but otherwise in a fine spot.
How does one adult?
Harsh, but fair.
I need an adult.
It's a lovely one. I think I hold on to those. So if they play like a 2-2, we can kill it. I don't want to play these out and then have them play a puppet and attack it.
Young Paragon dons
Yep.
his mask.
Not particularly resource efficient, but it denies them the ability to have something useful with their puppets. I think I trade both of these rather than use the bug alert.
I leave the rest to you.
Worst case, we can go like Bunkle into bug alert, hit something next turn.
I'll be your mentor.
We'll love to draw our dork that makes a couple of fairies here would be a deal. Godwood Staff. Yeah, it's fine. I have to take a hit, but
Awaken.
I think Forest is going to be in a rough spot next expansion. Why? Because they revealed one card for Swordcraft that's kind of good against it.
Excuse me.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
I think they're supposed to Evo there. Feel like I'd probably be in trouble if they had evolved.
His mask. I see. Fellowship.
It wasn't my fault.
Hey Jeff, thanks for the Earthrate deck. I really enjoy that style of deck. I've been running a budget version. Glad you're having fun with it. Yeah, Earthrate's definitely the more fun way to play Rune. It's more proactive.
Scalpel.
And puppets also confirmed dead. Yep.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Okay, talking about things that transcend all card games in general. Gamers overreacting to an opposing archetype gaining a tech card. Definitely the case.
Let Lily's magic guide you.
Do you think I should continue fleshing out the Earthrate deck with my free-to-play resources, or is it DOA since Odin can remove the sigils? You should really read your Earth Sigil. It has aura. So Odin can't target cards with aura, yeah?
Don't look away.
Where there's light,
That's what I've seen a couple of people miss now at this point.
be cleansed.
They're like, oh no, it just gets rid of my thing. It's like, no, it just literally can't be targeted.
Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
If card gamers learn to read, it's over for my win rate. You and me both. You and me both. Next turn's the Orcus turn. I probably need to kill this. Am I Oliviaing to do it, or are we baby bunkling to do it? I think I'm baby bunkling. Which feels a little weird.
The world is full of splendor.
Same time tomorrow?
My revenge.
Dogwood staff, awaken! For my people,
I think it's this.
be cleansed!
Fly forth into an endless sky.
My opponent didn't have Orcus on curve. Can someone mark the day on the calendar? I would like to commemorate this one.
Let's play a game.
And I think we go into this.
Into an endless sky.
And I think it's this hits this. I'm gonna brick some draws here, but I think we're setting up for lethal next turn with the bunkle, right?
What's today's happy little surprise? Be cleansed!
We'd have Roach the turn before. Instead of the second staff, we have too many Roaches. Yeah, I could see that as a possibility.
Let down your guard.
Okay, so I'm gonna have 12 energy,
Let down your guard.
and 8 of it is dedicated to these. Meaning I can spend 4 total energy.
This is not the end.
on other things. So I do this into this, and then we go fairy, hit you, fairy, hit you. We play Bale, we hit this. I play Bunkle, pick up Bale. I play Bale, hit this. I play this. I hit this. Combo is 8. We super evolve this. I go ahead, I hit this. They take 1. I play a Roach. I engage. This is worth 10. I play a Roach. It's worth 10. I think I agree with the take. I think I agree with the take that I should have roached the turn prior instead of playing the other staff, just because my hand was so full I didn't need anything else, so we had all the roaches. But we got the big flourish anyways. I think your take that I think the take that I should have used the other bug more aggressively was accurate. Did you interrupt my matchmaking game? Okay. Time to hop on the bike. One of these days we're gonna go second. One of these days. You signed up for the official Shadowverse tournament. I haven't yet. I need to figure out if it's gonna work with my schedule. My weekends are usually family time, but I might be able to sneak it in.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
No play on 1 is really solid for us here. And then the hope here is that whatever they play this turn, these two can answer, and then Godwood's staff can play next turn. Yeah, I think I hit their face and just play Godwood staff. Finding a window to get this down so I can be drawing cards while I trade with their board in the early game has a ton of value.
Forged in steel.
Fun's not over yet.
Oh. Trying to decide which of these I want to get out and how. We're obviously killing their entire board.
My oath is fulfilled.
It's just a question of what are we playing to do it.
Not all is lost.
I think it's just this.
Demand a rematch.
I think I'm sitting on the other fairy. No, I'm not. I have fairy tamer to generate more fairies. You see there's some QOL coming, like a faster fusion animation for artifacts. That's good. And artifacts won't be the only ones that have fusing. We have some fusing Portalcraft cards coming up. Or sorry, some fusing Forestcraft cards coming up. I meant to say.
What's today's happy little surprise?
Am I Cairning here, or am I Lilying here? The problem is if I Lily, I'm out of... If I Lily, I'm out of removal spells. So I think I'm bug alerting this to kill this. I don't have like a Glade or an Aaron or anything else that can kill a bigger thing if I play the Lily, so I think I need to chill on Lily for now. So that way I can kill something like a 6/6 cleanly.
Reason to the shores of victory.
So Fairy Tamer, Fairy, play Lily, set you to 1, evolve this, hit you for 1, get to draw a card, we attack this, and I think I just bug alert Lily back because I still haven't drawn another removal spell. I think I just need to make sure we don't not have an answer to something. Realistically, we're probably setting up for lethal in 2 to 3 turns. I might need to wait till 9. I go Fairy into this, into play this, hit you, Cairn, and then honestly, I think I'm engaging this and hitting them. I'm gonna brick a draw, but is that okay? I think I want to hold this Fairy because it's like my last really cheap card. It's close though. I guess I have Bunkle. I guess next turn I could go... Yeah, I'm gonna play it so I don't brick and draw. Drawing Bale Slice. Next turn I could go like Cairn, Bunkle, Cairn again, and then set up for lethal in 2 turns. I think this matchup is bad, someone in chat asked. I think this matchup is fine. I think one of the reasons why this deck is sweet is it doesn't have any matchups that it auto loses. I think you have a chance in literally every game that you play with this deck.
My star is the star of paradise.
That's an interesting one. I think I just want to set up a bunch of zeros here. So I think my plan is we go this into baby, bounce it, and then I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and super evolve this. I'll eat this one. And then I'm going to play Lily and set this to 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit it.
I leave the rest to you.
Is it okay that I'm going to brick a draw, or do I want to play the Fairy? I think I want the Fairy as a cheap thing to do next turn. Because if I hold the Fairy, my next turn can be Fairy into Bunkle, bounce the Cairn into Cairn. And bouncing the Cairn next turn gives me effectively more 1 energy things. So they need an Amalia this turn, or a way to put a bunch of ward into play, or they're going to die. When I play this deck, every matchup is bad. My brain is too small.
The only trophy I need is your heart.
I should have practiced more.
Okay, so Fairy, hit you, Bunkle, Bounce you. Cairn. We do this. We do this. We do this. We play the fairy. We hit this. We super Evo. We hit their thing. We Roach. We make this bigger. We hit their face. We do this. We pick this up. I don't know, chat. This matchup seems pretty bad. Not quite sure how Forest ever beats Sword. Lovely pile of cards. Just get rolled over. Speaking of getting rolled over, non-subscribers on Twitch, you're gonna get rolled over by an advert here. We're gonna take a brief pause for the cause. And let's chat with chat about things while that happens. We're gonna play some more Forestcraft this morning when we get back. It's my jam. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying the Shadowverse content, make sure you tap the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and I would love to keep it a regular part of my schedule. A little bit of engagement's a great way for you to help it stay there. Are you out at the camper this weekend? I'm not. Christy and Declan are actually at scout camp for the next few days. So I am just home with Jacob and Haley playing catch up and getting some stuff done. Which is convenient since we're in spoiler season for this game, so I can record from my home office instead of the porch. My brain can only handle simple math like Rose Queen just have 7 bolts in hand. That's true. Can anyone tell me whether I should enter Stage 1 of the Grand Prix with my tickets if I'm still at Group B, or should I wait for Stage 2? I mean, the answer to that question is, do you want to make it into Stage A? Or Group A? Because if you want to make it into Group A, you should play your tickets to try and get to Group A. But if you're happy being in Group B, you should wait up to save them for Stage 2, for sure. Recovering Red Card Enjoyer, thank you for the 20 months of Prime. I really appreciate that continued support. Those direct bits are a big part of why this is able to be my job. Thanks for keeping me around. Good morning, good morning. What are your thoughts on the version that uses 1 Aria and the 2 Playpoint 2-1 instead of a staff and 2 Aaron? I think anybody who's cutting a copy of Godwood Staff for this deck does not know their ass from their elbow. I think there's plenty of slots you could justify flexing for other things, but the idea that you would play less than 3 Killer Rhine Roach and less than 3 Godwood Staff is utter bunk. I think the 4 slots that are most flexible in this deck that you can exchange for other cards are the copies of Aaron and then the copies of Olivia, perhaps, but she's pretty good. I'm very happy with these 40 cards. I wouldn't play any different cards for Forestcraft this season. These are the 40 cards I've been playing. I like them a lot. I think if you wanted to flex and try other things, these 2 things are the 4 slots you have to play with. The rest of this deck is pretty core in advancing your game plan and making sure you have a functional deck. I feel the argument is sometimes multiple stabs can get clunky. Yes, so multiple stabs are clunky. However, staff is literally the best card in your deck in most of your games. and it's your second copy of Roach, and you always need 2 copies of Roach to win, essentially. I also think, as I've played the deck more, I think Aria is quite bad. Aria is the type of card that lets you get in small points of chip shot damage with your fairy, but as like those last couple of games shown, you don't win with this deck by inches. You win with this deck by miles on a big swing turn, so you don't want to spend a card getting in chip shot damage. It's not a good use of your resources. Man, our opener here is solid.
Stick to your path, no matter the hardships.
Clean this nerd out.
To the shores of victory, not all is lost.
Back-to-back 20 HP. Most of your kills with this deck kill people from 18, 19, and 20.
Rally to your king.
Just for people who haven't played it. That is very much normal.
What's today's happy little surprise?
Not all is lost.
My oath is fulfilled.
Honestly, I'm going to use this to push more damage here, I think.
Honor has no place on the battlefield. Same time tomorrow?
Wow, their hand is terrible.
Please hit. Please hit.
I would love to just draw some cards. It's funny that this game is happening when I just said you're never chip shotting people out. We're like sitting here hitting them with 1/1s. Fathor Newman, thank you for almost a year and a half. Hope life's treating you well. They must just have their hand must just be like infinite Cluncuria. Whew, that's a great draw. Honestly, I think I'm evolving just to push damage here. It also draws me a card here, which is nice.
Let Lily's magic guide you.
I see.
Where there's light, there's joy. Tag. Oh dear.
And this hand's a good example of I would really like a staff, right? I need a staff or a second Roach. Is the basic idea here. You need 2 Roaches to win the game. Follow me, follow me, follow me!
Put her under the breach.
Oh my goodness, they are so cooked.
My will is
Wow, burning this Evo seems insane for us.
I should have practiced more.
Alright, Glade, I'm gonna need you to let it rip, bro. Shall we? Shall we? Oh, that's the second Roach, too. Okay, so now I'm just looking for more zeros then, yeah?
God dons his mask. Don't look away. Fellowship. My oath is fulfilled.
You're in the splash zone, pal. Let's play a game.
Oh, I need a bunkle still. I need a bunkle still.
To the shores of victory.
I failed you.
To the shores
Without a bunkle, we could be in trouble.
Over yet.
Can I make enough zeros that it just doesn't matter?
fly forth into an endless sky.
The world is full of splendor. splendor.
Even faith shall fall to this blade. Follow my lead. Not all is lost.
I'm one energy short of being able to make another 0 here is the problem.
Not all is lost.
That's close.
Pierce through the heart of darkness. Find my blade.
Forged in steel.
Domes. I am no more than a servant of the light.
This is not the end.
My oath is fulfilled.
Same time tomorrow? I need an adult.
They're dead, right? Oh, that's fine.
Let's play a game. Tag.
Combos 4. Yeah, they're dead.
Keep your head.
Actually the first game in a long time where we did a bunch of chip shot damage
I will not
and then
fight.
killed them when we couldn't have 20 of them. I think you had lethal that turn, Crash Fairies, Bale, Bounty, Cairn, Bounty, Roach, Servo Roach. Alright, let's go back and check. Because you're right, they were a lot lower than 20. Gamers think I missed lethal the turn before, which is very, very possible. Well, I love the replay system in this game. So good. I think you're probably right. I think I've played so few games where the chip shots happen that I just wasn't even counting can we kill them before 20. I guess they were at 13. Okay, so oh yeah, they have no ward. And I have 2 roaches. I have 2 roaches and a super evo. Okay, so this hits their face. And then Deepwood is 1. And then this is 2. And then this trades here, putting this to 1. And then this is 1, which means I've played 1, 2, 3 cards. And I've hit them for 1 already. So this roach is 4, and this roach is 5. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had 14. No, we have 14 points here. So I have 8 play points. This is free. This is 1. Then this is 1. And then this is 4. This is 5. This is 3. And this is 1, 2. So this is 5, 5, and 4 is a total of 14 points here. That's a good catch. This is a good one to go back and reflect on, because like I said, this type of situation is very different than the average game you play with this deck. A lot of the games you're playing with this deck, you're trading boards aggressively, and you're not getting chip shot damage, and you're saving up for this big 20-point flourish. But it's a lot easier to kill them when they have a limp start, and I didn't have to spend my resources early trading with their board. I spent my resources early putting points on their face, which opens us up to a smaller swing turn like this. Good catch, Techno.
unseen. What will
Opposing
you-
Forestcraft deck. I'm gonna keep the Roach, I'm gonna keep the Fairy. We're gonna mulligan looking for a staff and a bunkle. Bale's not terrible.
You're in the splash zone, pal. You're in the splash zone, pal. Cannonball! Fun's not over yet. Dogwood staff, awaken!
Oh, that could be the whole game, honestly.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let Lily's magic guide you.
Alright, Glade's not a terrible pickup. It at least lets us start churning through some cards. We do have a 0 working its way down in our hand.
How does one
Which is not terrible.
adult? I should have practiced more. Be cleansed.
Forest guard dons his mask. I see.
Alright, there's a Godwood Staff of our own, and I have Fairy Convocation to make sure we trigger it next turn. They need a Glade of their own here, or a Lily to clear this back. Right, Sonic Cracker, that's so good for
This
us.
is a breeze.
Wow. I'm just setting up 0s at this point, right? If I go Godwood Staff into this, I'm going to overdraw by 1, but it kind of sets me up, so I think that's the play. Because again, I just need... I'm gonna be sad if we burn a bunkle. So
My wings shall be
the thing I'm looking for at this point is a bunkle.
here. The
I have 0s, I have Roach, I have Staff. All right, Arya heard me talking trash, chat. Has she come to get me? Do I Aaron or do I Glade? I'm probably 2 turns off of killing them. I think it's just Aaron pass. It buffers my life total back up. I could also go Fairy into Glade and churn a couple of cards, but I'm gonna brick a draw with that line too. I don't know that I love bricking another draw.
We walk in the light of the crystal.
cruelty.
I guess if they have Olivia, I get into a little bit of trouble here because that lets them push a lot of damage.
Walk in the light of the crystal.
Aaron of their own is pretty whatever.
You're funny.
I guess I'm down to 13 now, which sets them up to kill me from a decent spot.
We walk in the light of the crystal.
Let's play a game. Tag.
I'm definitely going to Evo and kill their 3-3 here.
Don't look away.
Alright, if we don't die this turn, we should have lethal next turn, yeah?
Dons his mask. The world is full of splendor.
I have 12 energy. I have 12 energy, I have 2 zeros.
Be cleansed.
12 energy. I need 8. I have 4 energy to spend. So we go this into this. I've spent 1 energy. I'll play this, kill this. I'll play Bunkle, pick this up. I'll go fairy, fairy, hit your thing, hit your thing. Combo is 6. We'll super evolve here. I can't play anything else out other than Roaches here, but that's fine, right? Because we do this, we do this. We go engage, give you 1. We staff, pick you up, we replay you, you're dead. We are overkilled by 1.
Wasn't I? A lofty view.
Vindictus, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Do we have lethal turn 8? I would be surprised. I think we drew the Bunkle with the staff turn 8. We can double check here real quick, but we didn't. Oh yeah, and they had a ward. I'm pretty sure we drew the Bunkle turn 8. We drew the Bunkle off the staff. If I drew the Bunkle for the turn 8, we might have had it. Bale plus Bunkle killed the ward. Oh, I did draw Bunkle for the turn. So I have 11 here. They're at 16. Yeah, I think you're right, because I had an unused energy. So I have 11 total. I have 11 total energy, and I can spend 3 on other things. So I could go fairy, conclave, fairy. And that puts 2 into here, and then I can't play anything else that's not free. But Bale's free because 2 fairies killed themselves. So then at that point, I've played 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. And then this is worth 7, 8. And then I pick it back up and I do it again for 8. Yeah, we actually had lethal this turn. That's a great catch, Odin. We could have killed them on 8. Because the Bale was here. $16 damage on turn 8 through a 6/8 ward. 1 ward card is not remotely enough against the Fairies deck. Between Bales and Baby Bunkle, like even, and this one isn't even a crazy draw where we have multiple Bales, right? It's just like Bale plus a couple of Fairies plus a Bunkle. We had what? So we played 2 Fairies, a Bale, and a Bunkle. So that's 11 points of damage to push through ward things this turn. Yeah, that's a really, really good catch. Yes, learning to identify lethal is the thing to practice, correct? Because there's a timer ticking down, right? So you got to be able to look at a spot like this to figure it out. So they're at 16, which means I needed to be able to play what? How many cards was it? It was 3, 4, 5, 6. I needed 6 cards before the first one to kill them when they're at 16. Oh. Lovely.
I long for sights unseen. What will you show me?
Another Forestcraft beer. I'm gonna keep Glade. I'm gonna look at the rest, looking for fairy generators and Godwood staff. Oh. Fairy of the good pods are best turn 1 play by a significant margin, at least. I think we're 5 in a row going first today, which is not great. Was the replay feature always there and I missed it? Yep.
You're in the splash zone, pal. Cannonball.
I think I am trading here just purely for the sake of using resource efficiency, because I don't have anything else to do with my play points this turn. If I had another 1 or a 2, I don't think I'd take that trade. But because I want to get this fairy down and then play Godwood Staff this turn, I'm taking that trade last turn.
Godwood staff. Awaken.
I really need, like a Cairn or a Fairy Tamer or something to do with my resources this turn. That's actually great, yeah? And then I trigger the staff as well here. And now Glade will hopefully help us kind of churn through some cards to find us something to do next turn. So I'm still missing basically all of my combo pieces at this point, but with the staff here
I see.
and some other churn, we're hopefully gonna be okay.
Fellowship. Forest guard dons his mask. I see. Fellowship. I failed you.
Fairy generator. Second bunkle. Second bunkle's fine. It means I can spew this first one. And I'm gonna spend an Evo to kill their thing and draw an extra card here.
I failed you.
So again, this deck is essentially a 3-part combo deck. You're looking for
Don't look away.
0 cost cards, 2 roaches, and looking for 0 cost cards, 2 roaches, and a bunkle.
We walk in the light of the crystal.
Cruelty.
This is Bale's a 0. We have a bunkle. We have a Rhine Roach, and then the staff is technically a second Rhine Roach. And then Lambert Cairn here is going to be a second 0 for us, which is great. Oh my goodness, am I about to hit them in the face for 6? No, they're gonna Evo and kill it, yeah? Okay.
The crystal.
Godwood staff. Awaken. Let's play a game. Tag.
Water under the bridge.
Let's play a game. Tag. I need an adult.
So, we're gonna overdraw here by 2. But I think that's okay.
Be cleansed. Be cleansed.
You have a creator code or anything to try this game? I do not. None of the content I've done for this game is sponsored. I am playing it purely because it's excellent. So I have 1, 2, I have 12 energy, meaning I can spend 4. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is 8. And 9 is 17. I think I only have 19 points of damage here. I think I only have 19 points of damage. Without a staff, I don't think they can kill me next turn.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
I have 2 roaches.
For my people.
What's today's happy little surprise?
The world is full of splendor.
Even fate shall follow my lead. Oh dear, this is not the end.
Be cleansed.
Did Jeff panic there? Absolutely. Did Jeff panic there? It's possible I'm supposed to play a roach. I was also managing board space though. Okay, them playing staff here should mean them playing staff here means we're not dead, and they're definitely dead next turn.
Let Lily's magic guide you.
The world is full of splendor.
Where there's light, there's
Well, I need to go back and look at that turn. There's a chance they were dead last turn and I couldn't find it. There's a real chance they were dead on 9. Yeah, they're still setting up.
Put her under the breach.
be cleansed.
Okay, so them actually not having stuff for us to attack is kind of bad for us. They have 13 energy. One, 2, 3, 4. I need to do this
I see.
and attack.
I should have practiced more.
Is 3 roaches enough? 4, 5. Yeah, that should be enough.
Let the light anoint my blade.
For my people.
So there's so many things to manage with this deck. It's funny how much harder your combo turn gets when you can't attack your opponent's stuff. Because I can't just play fairies out to the board and clear the space that they're in if they don't have stuff for me to attack into. Was the problem with that turn? That turn's much easier if I could just like play fairies out and send them in, and then we just like 2 roach kill them. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and look at that turn 9. Yeah, I might have had them on turn 9, Mershon.
I long for sights unseen. What will you show me?
Or the turn replayer, that's insane. There is a full spectator and replay client in this game. In addition to the actual game itself being really good, if you're one of my regulars that hasn't checked out Shadowverse before, Shadowverse is the singular most feature-complete digital card game I've ever played. Alright, so I have 12 play points this turn because I can super evolve a Bunkle. So I could super evolve a Bunkle. And then if I have 12 play points, the quick math when you're counting lethal turns with this deck is that Bunkle plus 2 Roaches is 8 energy. So the quick way to figure out what you're counting is get your total energy for the turn, in this case 9 plus 3 when we super evolve Bunkle, and then you subtract the 8, so I have 4 energy this turn to make plays with, already accounting for these. So 4 energies to make plays this turn means I can play this fairy, I can play this cairn, and then I can play the fairy from the cairn, and the cairn generates us another Deepwood bounty. So this turn I could have gone I'm gonna need a notepad. Break it out the notepad. All right, so we're gonna go fairy. We play a fairy and suicide it. That's 1 energy, 1 combo. We play Bunkle, pick up the cairn. That's 3 energy, 2 combo. We replay the cairn. That's 5 energy. That's 5 energy, 3 combo. I play the fairy from the cairn. That's 6 energy, 4 combo. I then have 2 copies of Deepwood, which is 6 combo. I have a free copy of Bale, which is 7 combo. So I play the first Roach on 7 combo. That takes me up to 9 of my 12 energy, and then that deals 8 points of damage. My Super Evo does 1 damage, which is 9. My Cairn does 1 damage, which is 10. And then I think we're short. My second Roach is only 9 here. I have 8 combo after spending 9 energy, and I have 10 points of damage. We did 8 on the first Roach, 9 on the second Roach, 1 from the Cairn, 1 from the Super Evo. So we did not have lethal on turn 9 here. Okay, and then I guess here's the other thing. I technically have 3 Roaches, so I should count the 3 Roach line. 3 Roach line gets fuzzy. So the 3 Roach line is 11 energy, meaning I can only play 1 extra energy worth of stuff. So on the 3 Roach line, I can only play the fairy plus the zeros. So I'd play the fairy plus the zeros is 1 energy combo 3. And then we Bunkle, which is 3 energy combo 4. And then the Roaches each go up by 1. So the first Roach is played on combo 4. So I have 5, 6, 7 damage Roaches, which is 11, 18. Oh my god, it was lethal. You only have 2 Roaches. Godwood Staff is a virtual copy of Roach. Once you have your first Roach, Godwood Staff in play is the second one. So I have 4 Roaches here. This was lethal with the triple Roach line. I spend 3 energy for Bunkle, Fairy, 0, 0. And that's combo 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the first Roach is 5, second Roach is 6, third Roach is 7. This is 18, and then this is 19, and the Super Evolve is 20. Alright, so the thing I need to get better... The thing I need to get better at counting is the quicker triple Roach math. Yeah, the triple, memorizing some permutations of, honestly, memorizing what your deal 20s are for 2 and 3 Roaches probably makes a lot of sense. I always have trouble knowing when to keep the 0-cost bounties versus overdrawing. How do you go about deciding? So, your 0-cost cards are so valuable in this deck that almost the only time I will spend a Deepwood bounty to avoid overdrawing is when I'm missing basically every combo piece. So, a hand like this is a great example of when you should absolutely just overdraw instead of playing the Deepwood bounty on the previous turn, because I already have a Roach and a Carbuncle, and I have a Staff in play. Which those are right. Those are you're essentially a 4-card combo deck. You need a Bunkle, you need 2 Roaches, and you need some zeros. And the Staff is an extra copy of Roach. Your triple Roach math is 3x plus 6, where x is the number of cards played before the first Roach. Yeah, that makes sense, because the first Roach is 1, the second Roach is 2, the third Roach is 3. And you need 4 cards played before the first one. So in this example, X is 4, and then it's 18, which gets to 20 with a point from Super Evo and a point from Cairn. So your Super Evo's almost never pushing damage. That was a good catch. Yes, and two Roaches, 2x plus 3. Yeah, there's some situation, that's where the math gets a little funky, where if, like, you're missing a Bunkle and you're pushing damage with the Super Evo on the Roach directly, but usually you're using the Bunkle. Because if your Super Evo goes on the Bunkle is basically -1 energy plus 1 combo. Is the way to think about Bunkle. Bunkle is good because if you spend an evolution on it, it's -1 energy spent and +1 combo count, and it pushes 1 point of damage still instead of pushing 3. Alright, we need to take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. Do I want to keep roaching people, or I need a brain break? I was fine. That was 5 pretty involved games in a row. Ben earlier had asked if I could play some Dragoncraft aggro. I feel like I wouldn't mind trying this inside of Diamond. Let's tap our ads on the platforms to collect some pennies, and we're gonna smork some people with this for a few when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere, gamers. I mean, I think that's an awful suggestion, Rebel Plagues. What I found helps is taking the whole turn timer to count my hand to see if it's lethal. Because, like, you're going to run out of time a lot if you're trying to intentionally take the whole turn timer. You need to be counted in advance is what you need to do. You need to be counting your turns. You need to be counting 1 turn ahead. Basically. Unless that's what you're saying. You're saying taking the turn timer the turn before. But you can't be taking the turn timer on the turn you're playing. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to actually kill people. You need calibrated vibes or heuristics. Yes, exactly that. The 3x plus 6 and 2x plus 3 is a good counting rule of thumb. I know, we're just getting ready to start with it, Ben. We had 5 long Forestcraft games in a row, and I needed a little break. What deck are you gonna play the tournament? I absolutely playing Forestcraft stuff in the tournament. Yeah, the YouTube chat character limit is really low. Significantly lower than the character limit on
This brings me back.
With rain comes death.
Definitely mulliganing the 6s. I think I'm gonna go looking for a fan here. It is a little unfortunate we queued into this right away. I think this deck sword matchup leaves a little bit to be desired.
I wasn't fast enough.
Need to push a bunch of damage before they can get to their ward. No turn 2 play is insane for us, so we drew a 2-drop. This is the type of somewhat limp start we need out of them.
The only trophy I need is I leave the rest to you.
That's close here.
Spread the love.
I think I just want to kill their thing.
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
Wow, that's a good drop. So this evolves and deals 1 to everything.
Think I shine too brightly?
And then this deals 1 to everything. And then Strike of the Dragon Dude finishes and I push 5 here now. This is the type of start we need to have a good shot here.
We fear the dark because it hotly aids you.
Steel.
I need to kill my Apollo now.
My will is edged sharper than steel.
I kind of need a 3rd Apollo now. Oh, that's not terrible. Could definitely be worse.
Witness my kung fu. Just dead.
It's a shame we don't quite have a super Evo yet. I get to push damage to their face here, and we're setting up for I need to sneak in 2 more points of damage for Warrior of the Deep. And with 2 super Evos, we got a real shot at doing that.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Dons.
My star is the star of paradise. Ouch!
Just tell me who to skewer.
To the shore
Me angry.
He gave me direction. He gave me direction. Full speed ahead.
I don't think they can kill me next turn, right?
One strike fatality.
They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think they can get 9 surprise damage, right? I think I want to hit their face just so they're dead through healing. Sometimes Sword plays like Olivia. And if I attack the 4-1,
From down. Stand
If I attack the 4-1, I die to Olivia.
I demand a rematch! Pluie de paix.
Alright, and they should just be cooked here.
Victory shall be judged. Rally to your king.
Nice word cards, nerd. Look, chat, it's Bruce!
I will not.
This is so much easier than Roach. Yeah, I just want you to think about how much less hard we worked for that one. In comparison to the 5 Forestcraft games we played before this, just like the amount of effort that went into that one. Bruce is a dragon card. Play a dozen cards or play Bruce. What a decision. Yep. Hey, what's going on, Brick? You have Prime icon next to your name. Prime subs get you into the supporter Discord server.
This brings me back.
Hope life's treating you well.
Resolve is strong. My arrows are true.
Look for some more cheap cards here. Playing against Forestcraft. I don't think this matchup's terrible. I don't think this matchup's too terrible for our side. I think I want to go 2 into 2. I'm gonna throw Bruce back into the deck here. We have 3 copies of him. We have plenty of time to draw another later.
Watch where you spend the fire! Let's play a game. Let's play a game.
So this is Intimidate, meaning it can't be attacked directly. They have to kill it with some type of spell effect, like Mage or the Elf. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they're racing.
He gave me direct full speed ahead.
Beep, beep.
I see.
Mayday!
You're in the splash zone, pal. How does one adopt?
So now we go fan. Engage fan. Discard this. We get a 2-2 with Storm. That gets 1-1. We evolve this. We crack them in the face for 5.
Protect our liege.
Frick, Skipper. Thank you for the primer. Appreciate it.
Forest guard dons his mask.
Blade's a little scary.
Roar, O burning gale.
Fellowship.
What currents?
I see.
Oh, I need to pump the brakes for the turn and actually deal with their board, yeah.
I'm here to spread the love.
Fun's not over yet.
Witness my kung fu. What? Think I shine? Listen out. I failed
Watch
you.
where you spend the fire. Let's play a game. I need sleep. Fly, my arrows.
Might be cooked here, gamers.
Stay close, Otohime.
One strike fatality.
Go be close.
For Otohime.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
I did do an aria, actually.
What's today's happy little surprise?
Let's play a game. This ends here.
You sweet trouble.
Is this lethal? Yeah, it's lethal. GG, opponent. So close. One extra point.
A journey of 1,000 miles.
And that's so close, and I had so much burst at the end here. I wonder if I was supposed to, like, kill one of their things, like, one turn sooner. Very, very possible. Just, you know, the aggressive angle a little bit too long. It's a shame we never drew any of our newts. Our newt being able to, like, kill one of their things. Our newt being able to kill one of their things, plus, pressure on the board would have been nice.
This brings me back.
Speak of the devil.
Rare or well done.
Going second is definitely what we want in this matchup.
Watch where you spread the fire.
Oh, this is close. I think
Sleep.
I'm attacking into this because I have the newt to finish it. 'Cause if I just like play the newt and hit it, they're gonna get to trade with the newt, which is not great for me.
It's too hard. The truth is close at hand.
When's the best time to cut your grass? Right before the HOA finds you. LOL.
Special assignment today.
I think I'm activating this. I think I'm ditching little Dragon Dandy to do it.
Stay close.
And I think we're evoing something to hit their face.
Too slow.
No one will get past us.
I can see right through you.
Protect our leash.
All right, down to 6. You know who loves when my opponent's at 6, chat? Bruce. Bruce loves when my opponent's at 6. What a convenient number for old Brucey.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, Anne.
So, they've got Annie summoning here, which has Russian Ward. However, we've got the Vigilant Detective, whose Detective Lens lets us strip Ward from a follower for a turn.
Seems like I've overlooked something.
I think that's just what we're doing this turn, right? It's Detective Lens. Strip this from you. Engage this. I think I'm bidding the Dragon Newt.
Stay close.
And then we'll evolve and hit them down to 2.
No one will protect our leash.
Your move, Yugi boy.
I give up. Ready, Graham? Right behind you, Anne. The currents.
Is the Apollo lethal? The Apollo is lethal, yeah.
I'm here to spread the love. One strike fatality. You all are just the best on. Listen up.
Stay close. Protect our liege.
Look at those roommates chant. No match for our beatdowns. This archetype's really close.
I suppose that was
We get one or two good aggro dragon cards in this upcoming expansion. This deck's gonna beat people down. It is, Marty. Yeah, Marty. This deck is mono red. If you were gonna play this game, this is the deck you'd play. You don't know me. I do. I do in fact. Opposing Dragoncraft. Mulligan the Wind Rider. Honestly, I kind of like all these cards, and I keep it. Link for Shadowverse decks. There are a bunch of deck lists up on the YouTube channel. If you want a big range of stuff, there's a tier list on what's it called? Can this deck win a tournament? I really can't emphasize enough that you don't understand how much variance card games have if you're asking, can a deck win a tournament? Any deck can win a tournament, gamers. I think I'm doing this because it puts more damage on the board. That's better than play pointing out the Apollo here. I think I'm just playing this because it's resource efficient this turn. I'm not excited about it, but it's where I'm at in life. Is there a good Grixis deck in this game? Haven Control is definitely Grixis.
goes a long way.
1000% Haven Control is Grixis. Have you tried the Cage Storm Sword version deck? I have not.
Star is the star of paradise.
He gave me direction.
I see.
Mayday!
Young Paragon dons his mask.
I'm actually not going to use my extra play point before it goes away. I just never had a window where it would have been useful.
Star of paradise.
Next turn, we'll have the option to Forte, but we also have the option to Are we dead? I think we're dead.
To greater heights.
The fan is, like, technically not dead yet energy, but I should have prioritized saving this to deal with this. I can deal 6, 9, 12 this turn. She has Intimidate, so I can't attack her directly. I can only deal 2 with Apollo. So dead to literal anything here.
He gave me direction.
One strike fatality.
For Otohime!
Leave it all to me.
Protect our liege!
Honestly, super close to dead.
I'm here to spread the love.
Mayday!
One strike fatality.
That's a game I lost because I made a mistake by If I would have saved the Landau, we would have been able to kill her and establish a ward unit with the fan, and then we probably go on to win the game the following turn. So I did not prioritize saving my pieces of interaction for the cards that mattered. I used them too aggressively.
This brings me back.
We have much to discuss.
I kind of want a fan.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Watch where you spread the fire!
So Puppet gets to eat that, but they can't attack this. I have Apollo into Searing Dragon Newt to finish this. I could also just hit their face with Aoife. That's probably the play, yeah.
He gave me direct.
They didn't make another puppet last turn, so I'd have to draw a puppet card to kill this for free. And if they take this trade after taking 2, I think that's a good exchange for us. Second verse, same as the first, a little bit louder and a whole lot worse.
Trajectory calculated.
Their lives are yours for the taking.
The truth is close at hand.
Oh, so I have to stabilize the board here. I think I'd rather evolve this one than this one, since I know they have a puppet in their hand. I don't want to put this down to a 5-1. Rather have a 3-3 than a 5-1 and a 2-2.
Remain calm. It will be over soon. Scalpel.
Seems like I've overlooked something.
Murder! Murder. Murder! Murder!
Any last words?
Alright. She's very intimidating, chat. And I have a detective lens here to get past a ward unit. Rude. Rude. Oh, am I dead to Orcus now? I'm dead to Orcus. Sedge.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
I'm here to spread the love. One strike fatality. You all are just the best audience. Listen up.
Okay, and then Bruce is lethal through... Bruce is lethal through what's it called?
Watch where you spread the fire!
Bruce is lethal through an Orcus. I'm not dead to her. I'm not dead yet! Big ol' 6 damage to the dome.
Forth into an endless sky.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
I don't miss.
Gaze at the stars and no camaraderie.
I need sleep.
Ouch!
Wow, they actually stabilized. Really well played by them. Fuck, man. Now we're dead to Orcus. I needed a storm card. If we would have drawn Fan or the 2/1, this would have killed them with the Super Evo. I don't have any lines to not be dead on board though, right? To not die to Orcus. So I can only kill one of their things here. I know it's an aggro deck, but would it be better to play cards that aren't aggro? No.
I leave the rest to you.
GG, put it.
I lost my strengths and gained a heart. Let down your guard.
Trajectory.
But I played that really well.
I want to be
We had, I had 29 cards with 5 lethal draws on that last turn. Yeah, taking a turn off to play a card that gives you extra energy in a deck like this means getting to Bruce faster is less useful because you didn't do damage on that turn going up into them. It's like the TLDR. Like getting to those cards faster has diminishing returns.
This brings me back.
Medium rare. Or well done.
2, 3, 4. It looks good. Can I get a fan? Can I get a fan? Beautiful. Beautiful. My biggest fan.
Special assignment today.
Discard a card, get a 2/2, smack your face.
the currents.
We're gonna get hit by the roommates next turn. So the question is, how exactly do I want to push damage this turn? It's probably like Fan, Vigilant Detective hit you, so that way I can use the detective's lens to hit them through the roommate's ward.
Ready, Graham?
Right behind you, Anne. Defeat is not an option.
Seems like I've overlooked something.
It's this one.
Otohime.
Rid of that. Evolve you. Hit you for 4.
No one will protect our liege. This homework's too hard.
Wait, how many zeros do they have is the question here. Only 1 0 is good for us.
The young paragon dons his mask.
I think I have to pump the brakes for half a turn here.
My star is the star of
Caught us
paradise.
off guard.
much snow. Get lost.
None shall escape the lash of my blade!
Crawl like the vermin you are.
The currents!
I leave the rest to you.
We're gonna be done with this deck.
Stand proud. You earned this.
This deck is not as competitive as some of the other things. I think those last couple of games are a good example of your opponent can, like I said, this deck's like 1 or 2 good cards in the next expansion off of probably being pretty real, but as of right now, I would really love a card that's, I'd really love a card that's better than the detective that lets you strip ward from something, is what this an archetype feels like it needs real bad. Am I park key it today? I think I did. Classic late format mono, right? Yep. Should we play a bad deck at a match table? I think I'll get an extra key.
I challenge you.
Odin kind of fills that role. Kinda, it's a 7-drop.
It's a game. Enjoy yourself.
With rain comes death.
They're playing Sword. The Mulligan Avian statue. Jadid probably keep the cheaper things. I'm gonna play Wing Statue before the Sanctuary because this ticks down to give us a 2/2. I know little to nothing about this game, but it looks like there's a solid group of decks to choose from that are somewhat competitive. Yeah, game balance is pretty good in the first expansion. It's also relatively easy to get good game balance in your first expansion, though. It's funny, one of the anecdotes that really made me LOL in the Pocket community is I was watching a video from someone who was a newer TCG creator. They hadn't played a card game before Pocket, and they made a comment during the Mythical Island expansion that was like, what did they say? They said something along the lines of, game balance isn't very good right now, but it'll get better as they add more cards to the game. And I was just like, oh my sweet summer child, you're in for a scuffed couple of months. And for reference, for people who haven't played a ton of card games before, card pools get aggressively more difficult to balance the more cards that are in your game. It is markedly easier to have your game be well balanced when there's fewer cards. When there's fewer cards, there's fewer interactions to test for, and it's easier for a more limited testing team that's developing a game to make a deck be competitive. Or to make the format have variety. I feel like the only thing for my old Magic players, by the way, because I've been comparing decks to Magic the Gathering archetypes, this deck is blue-white control, basically. Ton of just infinite sweeps. What do you think about Marvel's stat balance? Unironically, Marvel's stat is the singular best balanced live service game in general I have ever played. In my opinion, Marvel's Snap is literally second to none. They do balance passes twice per month, and their game is much better off because of it. Game design is complicated, and it's difficult to get right. And the reason why the Snap team is good at it is because they iterate regularly. The reason why games like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon Pocket and others tend to have poor game balance is because they don't do card adjustments or ban list updates remotely frequently enough. Now, we don't know what balance is going to look like in Shadowverse yet, but the people that played Shadowverse 1 said they did typically monthly balance passes in the game, which that's not as often as Snap does them, but I think that's often enough to be pretty reasonable. Would be my gut instinct. The board sweeper shall continue until morale improves.
We fear the dark because it hides the other. Let me aid you.
Fear not the god's absence.
The one thing I am another board sweeper, by the way. The one thing I'm skeptical of when it comes to this game, Shadowverse, is I am uncertain what deck build variety is going to look like once we're a few sets in. And that's separate from game balance, but it's more to talk about how much variety there is in different card selections and builds of decks. And like the Forestcraft deck that I've really been liking is a good example of this. I think the Forestcraft deck in this first expansion has like, gosh, what's a good way to put it? I think it probably has, all right, hold on, I need to think about this turn for a second, and then we'll go back to rambling. I need to murder some stuff.
Fly forth into an endless sky. We are one and the same. Divulge.
Sorry, think about it. Build diversity. There isn't any build diversity in optimal Forestcraft decks. I think there's at least 36 optimal out of 40 cards to be playing in Forestcraft right now, and I think you could make a compelling argument that there's actually 38 optimal cards to be playing in the deck. Now, that being said, I don't think that means, even if that remains true as Shadowverse adds more cards, I don't think that means it's inherently a bad game. I think the thing that I personally have felt drawn in about with regards to Shadowverse is I feel like the in-game decision making that I make while playing this game is really high. Ooh, I forgot I was overdrawing with that other thing. So I don't think it's inherently a terrible thing if there's not necessarily a ton of specific build diversity. It's just different than like Marvel Snap or Magic the Gathering, where there's a lot of build diversity on average. So again, and this is the other thing too, I'm not talking about archetype diversity. I'm talking about build diversity inside of archetypes. And I know that if you listen to me say that very quickly, it kind of sounds like the same thing, but it's not. I'm talking about when I look at a deck and I'm playing a deck, how many flex slots are in that deck? How many choices do I have to make when I'm building it versus how many are auto-made for me because it's very clear what's optimal to be doing in the archetype.
Forged in steel.
So we're kind of ahead on board here, but my opponent's up 2 Super Evos to our no evolutions at this point. So we're actually I don't know. If they stabilize the board here, they're burning an Evo to stabilize the board. That's good for us. I'm only at an okay spot here because of our evolution position. Oh, can I kill this 6/6? I kind of can't, right? Might be cooked, Chip.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Oh, I needed you one turn sooner.
My oath is fulfilled.
You are safe here. Rest.
Oh, I'm gonna overdraw my one again. That's fine. We're probably dead. We're dead. We're dead to Elmir.
This is not the end.
Oh my goodness, they're missing Elmir. Sometimes lucky. Sometimes lucky, rubber ducky. The board wipe shall continue until morale improves.
Rest.
We are one and the same.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head. The hour of reckoning.
So I'm not dead to that, but I don't have an answer to it either, so. Do I have any draws that let me not be dead?
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Yeah, GG, put it.
A trial I must overcome.
Yeah, Bounce is a great example of build diversity in Marvel Snap, where you have like the Bounce core, but then like what finishers you play. Do you play a tech card? What one drops do you play? Even are you playing regular traditional Bounce or are you playing Bounce move? Is that type of thing. And from a content perspective, there being less build diversity actually makes it a bit harder to have a sustainable content farm, for lack of a better term. Because like one of you know, the kind of bread and butter of TCG content creators, you just post a deck highlight every day. Or why do you need to be able to jump in this game? I don't know. But there's, not only can you jump, Marty, okay, Marty, I'm going to show you how extra this fucking game is. Not only can you jump, but one of the cosmetics you collect is how you jump. There's different jump animations. And there's different running animations. It's all so incredibly extra. It's actually wild how unnecessary and over the top all of it is in just the best possible way. It's lovely. It's lovely. I don't understand why they put so much time. Honestly, it genuinely feels like they put this system in the game just to style on all the other trash card game devs out there. Like Pokemon Pocket can't even figure out how to import and export decks from text lists. And this game's like, what if you had meeples and they could run around the board completely unnecessarily. And it's just like, it's so silly. Pocket barely has functional menus and it takes you 800 clicks to claim things. Yeah, the actual answer is they didn't fully develop this tech stack just for this game. They have a fighting game that has a similar lobby type system, and I'm sure they reduced and reused a chunk of the code from there. Sorry, to finish my content farm thought, one of the bread and butter content farms for TCG creators is just like being able to post a different deck highlight every day of the week. And you really don't need to have that many views to have content like that make you an all right amount of money. Like to give you a pointed example, I like business transparency. So like my Jeff Hoagland channel is not remotely a successful YouTube channel, right? Like it does less than 300,000 views a month, but it just posts one long form deck highlight per day, and those highlights get somewhere between 4 and 10,000 views typically, and it makes $1,500 a month. So like, when you see people who are like doing like millions of views on long form content like that, it adds up very quickly for them. Who plays the most airship decks? That's the content farmer, yeah. So the Shadowverse channel isn't doing terrible so far. It hasn't made a ton of actual money yet because YouTube steals your revenue when you start a new channel for a little while, because I wasn't monetized for a little bit, but it's got about almost half the views of the Snap channel here for the first month. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll if that's gonna get up to like 200,000-ish views a month, I think I'd consider that pretty successful. I'd probably make about $1,000 a month in ad revenue. Be worth sticking at. I thought this was an ad. Is this game worth checking out? No, none of the content I've made for this game has been sponsored. It is excellent. If you like traditional card games like Magic the Gathering or... Did I just start playing something in the background? Oh, was that a random someone else in the background? Weird.
Those ephemeral dreams.
Yeah, Shadowverse is great. I never played the original one, so folks were like, Pocket was at a low point. Folks were like, you should check out some other stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's been a ton of fun. I've been super hooked. They have a ton of if you're a competitive minded player, they announced there's going to be a $30,000 in total prizes instead of open entry tournaments that can qualify you for their bigger tournament that I think has loosely $700,000 USD prize pool. It's they posted in Japanese currency, but the currency conversion is about 700,000. What constitutes a view on YouTube? Is it opening the video, or do you need to watch the whole thing? It's complicated is the answer to that question, which is like, not all views are the same. So some views are just opening the video, in which case they don't make money, but enough of the views like watch enough of the video and hit adverts that it averages out loosely in my experience. For long form content that card games typically make, 1 million views on YouTube in a month usually makes about 4,000 USD in ad revenue. So about 1,000 USD to 250,000 views, more or less. And there's some variation, and that number doesn't translate to every channel. Doesn't translate to channels that are making videos like less than 8 minutes. It doesn't translate to shorts, because shorts don't pay anything at all. But loosely, that's how the YouTube revenue goes. All right, I'm going to tap an advert. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap on Shadowverse for the morning, with the new Marvel Snap season is still underway, and I want to get back to Infinite over there, and I've got a few decks I want to try out. Appreciate everybody's here bright and early for some Shadowverse stuff. I will not be live over the weekend per normal. That is family time for me, but there's going to be YouTube videos up on the regular on the Shadowverse channel. I'm going to be doing a daily spoiler review video. If you missed it, we got 6 new cards spoiled this morning, including our first Forestcraft Legendary and a Forestcraft Rare that I think is going to be very, very good. So check that out. Leave it a comment, leave it a thumbs up. I appreciate the people watching that. you're watching on the YouTube side, you want to watch some Marvel Snap, you kick over to the Jeff Hoagland channel. Per usual, everybody on Twitch, just hang tight. We're going to start snap-a-lapping for the afternoon. Let's get our Marvel Snap background music queued up. Wait, the lobby you are running and jumping in was Shadowverse? Yes. And when you play the in-client tournaments, Lawyer Lewis, it like drops you into a lobby with everybody playing at tables. So you can like walk around and see people still playing for the round and stuff. It's hard. It's hard to overstate how excellent the software is top to bottom for Shadowverse. Like basically every feature I've asked for in every other